Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the 3rd most MVP awards all time. He's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league as MVP. LeBron says, I should have more than 4, but I don't cry about it. I bet a lot of the greats feel the same. Kevin?
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes maybe a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Mason. And it's Jenkins in at the center position. And for Indiana, in at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. Morris is out there with Alexander. And it's Payton in at the center, locking down the middle. So the Lakers win the tip. And here is Johnson. Mason, the pass to Gooden. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Jenkins. The shot, no good. Payton with some nice D. Pass down in for Indiana. They won that game against the Bulls. Here's Alexander. Passes it to Spanulis. Here's Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Gooden. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Alexander. Offensive rebound. Here's Payton. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Wale covered by Morris. It's taken away by Payton. Here's Geiger. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Wale to the paint. Here's Johnson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Morris passes to Payton. Here's Alexander. Kicks it to Morris. And the pass to Alexander. 5 on the clock. Now Payton launches a 3. That doesn't go either for Payton.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Spanoulis. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Out left to the wing. Shoots from 12. And it's Geiger missing. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Pacers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on to get out.
And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for the Pacers, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they've put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
Mason against Geiger. Mason with it. No good with the layup. Here's Alexander. Last game we saw him score 13. Passes it to Spanoulis. It's deflected. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mason inside the line. Misses off the right iron.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Geiger.
And something I like about T.J. Warren's game is his ability to create his own shot. He's got great footwork and creates separation much easier than most.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? You're so right in that observation. He's a bucket getter, and his footwork fundamentals are superb. And even when he doesn't get separation, complete separation, he can still make tough shots. And he can get points in bunches.
And both free throws good for Geiger. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Mason looking around. He dishes it to Jenkins. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the Pacers with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Alexander. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The pass to Mason. Payton outside. Morris outside. Back to Payton and taken away by Johnson. Here's Wale. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And the Lakers with possession here. Goes up to the stripe. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Alexander. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Driving to the basket. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Pass to Spanoulis. 6 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Four on the clock. Now here's Jenkins. 23 points his last outing. Here's Wale. He dishes it to Johnson. He kicks it to Mason. Trying to get open is Johnson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Geiger. He has 5. Got a piece of it. Here's Spanoulis. And it's blocked. Now here's Jenkins. Covered by Morris. Moving it up. Here's Spanoulis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Mason with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The mayor off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana trailing here. Now Tucker Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Bulls in Chicago. And here is Mason. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
They get it back. It's stolen by Austin. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Jenkins. Over Spanoulis. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Geiger against Mason. Here's Spanoulis. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Austin with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The pass to the Mayor. Kicks to Mason. Pass to Jenkins. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Indiana ball. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
It's stolen. Here's the Mayor. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anderson outside. Over Houston. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Raja, guarded by Tucker, to the middle. Here's Mason. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Los Angeles ball.
Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Here's Raja. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Oliver. Left side Anderson over Houston. That's tipped. Now here's Austin. Tight defense on him. Now Mason. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No problems knocking that one down. And the Lakers lead by 1. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And it's Mason with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general.
That's his first foul. First team foul.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Indiana making some changes. Tigers checked in for Oliver. And Morris subbed in for Quinn Cook. On defense, Indiana. Pass to Houston. Shot clock at 6. Mason for 3. He hits that shot. His first of the night. Now 1 for 6. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Traps in the tray. Geiger's got 8 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Wale. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Here is Mason after Indiana gets the 3. A floater. Doesn't go that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Here's Geiger. Got a piece of it. Here's Houston. Defended by Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Team foul.
Lakers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we'd come to expect, especially after last season.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Morris. It's deflected, and he gets it back. 1:30 left to play in the first. He kicks it to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Lakers trail to the inside. The Mayor passes to Mason. Goes up at the stripe. The rebound by Anderson.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Passes to Washington. Mason against Geiger. Back to Washington. Over Mason. It's tipped.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's the Mayor. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
They get it back. The Lakers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Feeds to Austin. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Here's Tucker. Good on the triple. Tucker's got 8 points.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
That one's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers out in front, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Well, some great players at the small forward position. But T.J. Warren can score with the best of them. And he said he's always excited to face those elite talents.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level is obvious.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Morris is out there with deep. Then it's Geiger. Then there's Anderson. And it's Kelly in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Peyton, he's checked in for Anderson. Got a piece of it. And they're on the break. All alone. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Austin. Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Tucker kicks to Kelly. Now the pass to Morris. From deep. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
And it's blocked. Now here's Austin. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Morris. Johnson with the block. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy, and I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And the shot goes in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Wale, guarded by Tucker, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And that one misses. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jenkins checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both.
I think a lot of people expected great things from Sabonis purely because his father was the stuff of legends.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. His dad, Arvydas Sabonis, is one of Europe's all-time basketball greats. But Domas has really lived up to that legacy as far as I see it. I mean, he's a star in his own right with multiple all-star selections to his name and perhaps a few more in his future.
Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Austin. Pass to Gooden. Now here's Jenkins, covered by Payton. And here is Jenkins. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Pass to Tucker. It's picked off. And the call will be against D. That's his first foul. Cook is checked in for D.
Lakers substitution.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The pass to Austin. Takes the three. Alexander grabs the board. Pacers leading by 10. Here's Spanoulis. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys, if for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Pacers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Lakers trail by 12. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Got a hand on it. And they'll get another chance.
Los Angeles foul. That's his second personal foul.
Oliver's checked in for Indiana.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Wasted no time on that one. Gooden's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. Here's Oliver. Pass to Alexander. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Alexander. Launches it. Payton trying to get open. Again, the miss by Morris.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot. Inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Jenkins.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And it's Oliver missing. Lakers trail by 5. Passes to Austin. To the left side wing. Shoots. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Johnson with it. He averages about 5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Morris outside. Tries from 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon-Clark was a second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
And he makes the first. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
And Morris drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Down low, here's Jenkins. No good on that one. Good D by Payton. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Alexander. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And the Pacers call time here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And there's the pass to Morris. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall. Lakers trail by 5. To the middle. And Jenkins kicks to Austin. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now Morris. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. That's tipped. It's stolen by Austin. Pass to Jenkins. Driving inside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And Morris has got the ball here for the Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Alexander. Fires from deep. And it's Wale with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Looking to get it going. He feeds it to Jenkins. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Jenkins got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Alexander passes to Morris. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those. Extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Indiana making a change here. Anderson's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Mason, he checked in for Austin. And it's the mayor in for Miracle Man. Now here's Jenkins. He's got 8. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Cook, he's checked in for Morris.
Quinn Cook.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general.
That's
his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
And Indiana making a change here. Morris is checked in. Passes it to the main. For three. It's rebounded by Indiana. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Morris passes to Alexander. Anderson right side. Pulls up on the elbow. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
There's the drive. The rebound by Anderson. Indiana leading. And a fast break now. The Pacers, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Pacers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Lakers making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Jenkins. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
5th team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
The free throw drops for Jenkins.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And so he makes both from the line. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here's Spanoulis. He's got 7. Here's Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Alexander's got 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Lakers trail by 5. There's the pass to Mason. Here's Houston. Pass to Jenkins. Here's the Mayor. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Anderson. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now here's Jenkins. He's got 10. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
For Indiana, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Austin, he's checked in for the Lakers.